got to believe that it works. You got to believe that you deserve it. You got to practice self-love, self-care, instead of self-sabotaging and belittling yourself in private. Your alone time is the time where you recharge and regain and refuel any emptiness. So when you go out into the world, you're operating from a high vibration, high energy. Guess what? When you have that high energy, you ooze a confidence, you ooze an attraction, and that attraction is going to attract amazing things. Great things attract great things. So be that great person from the get-go. Work on yourself to be that high energy individual. Instead of coming from a low place, saying, I have done visualization, this is what I want, but it's not working. And in the meantime, complaining about 5 things that went wrong in the day. Looking yourself in the mirror and nitpicking the things that you don't like about yourself. Those things are not helping your visualization practice. That act of visualization triggers something, if you do it effectively, it triggers something within your body where you believe and feel it in every fiber of your being. Feel that life. Feel the energy. Feel the joy. Feel the happiness. Feel the emotions. Be immersed with that. Love the journey, not just the destination. Every day is a chance and an opportunity for us to be the version that we want to be. How I'm talking about the law of assumptions. You are assuming that in the current present moment, you are experiencing these things. It programs and wires your brain to know what it's like to operate from that state. So with the law of attraction, you start recognizing patterns, you start noticing things because you're filtering all the things that don't serve you and laser focus when you're walking on the roads, if you're on the tube, things just, there's a match, there's this magnetic force, and it's not very difficult. It becomes magnetic, it becomes easy, effortless. It's lots of these opportunities present themselves in a snowball effect. It's one thing that seemed trivial before, when you start believing that gut instinct says, I'm going to say yes to this opportunity. You end up in this class. You'll meet and stumble upon someone who gives you another aha moment. And then you speak to someone here. You go and challenge yourself in this way. And before you know it, you've end up where you wanted to go. But it's not like a direction that a blueprint that you stole from an autobiography. It was your unique method of getting there. It is fun work and it's amazing and fun, right? This is the kind of positive talk that we give ourselves. It's fun, it's exciting, it is motivating me, and I'm here to really live to my life, to my best of my ability. I'm excited to write my life story. That's the kind of mindset I embody. Therefore I avoid the stresses and the realism and the news and anything that chimes into that energy. It is important to preserve your energy, for sure. We can't do everything, that's the truth. But what we can do is visualize. We can visualize and use manifestation as one of the major tools. It becomes a place where you feel like you can surrender. You can tap into the visualization and then let it go. Tap into that visualization in your work. Tap into that visualization. The more we tap into that, your mind is going to want to draw in those effective ways to match the energy that you have. Your energy is going to be unmatched. The things that are not going to longer serve you are going to be repelled, but the magnetic force that you are embodying is high, it's energized, it's so energizing that the right opportunity, the right people are going to They can't explain it. They can't put their finger on it. You are attractive. Your happiness and how you feel about your life is up to us. And the more we are in charge of that, the more we take responsibility, the better we're going to be, because you're going to be the driver of your life. We're just going to gently hold our hands on our heart and ask ourselves, you ask yourself, what do I love doing? What did I love doing as a child that I wish I had more time for? Who am I when no one is seeing me, when I don't have to show up as this entertaining person? Who am I on the softest, most delicate and unamplified person? Who are you when you're chilling on the sofa? And what do you attract? Who do you attract based on the energy that you ooze off? These are all the questions. The more we ask ourselves those questions from a not non-judgmental way, but in a, I'm curious about myself. I'm curious about the psychology of what makes me tick. The more we understand that and we lean into that, the visualization process becomes easier and easier and easier, because you have data points. You start recognizing, realizing this is what it feels like. If you want to be an actress, if you want to be a painter, you're not going to just wake up and go, I didn't become a painter like I visualized. You're going to one day go and pick up a paintbrush, paint a few strokes, and feel the sensation of that. Not bugging yourself down as why you haven't created your masterpiece, but taking every step in your visualization process and patting yourself on the shoulder, saying, I'm proud of myself for getting closer. It's almost like your why, your reason, your belief is so strong that it's guiding you. And that time that you take to visualize and feel the emotion, the allure of assumptions creates that sense within you that you are on the right track. And any other bombarding messages that you hear that might say differently become less of your concern, because your mind is so consumed over the visualization that you need to do and take to make your life the life you want to live. We're not living life for anyone else but for ourselves. That's the mere true fact. Yes, we have relationships, but we want to attract the relationships who are true. And the more authentic we are to ourselves, the more attracted we are to other people who are authentic. And then we are living more authentic and happy, and you have that spark in your eyes. The true joy, where your heart and your mind and your body, as cliche as it may sound, are most aligned. And that alignment makes so much sense, and it feels easy. There's no conflict, there's no split. But when you are confused, when you feel like you're in shambles, like you can't make sense of it, you're second guessing yourself, you can't make decisions, it feels like half of you is missing. The other half is trying to impress other people, is trying to maybe seek and get validation because it's feeling suppressed. That other part of you, the shadow self, is suppressed. That dark self wants to shine, but the more and more we go on to pretend to get validation from other areas and neglecting our shadow self, it will bite us in the butt. This is the year where we're not going to neglect our inner child. We're going to do the healing, the inner healing work. And we're going to go with it open-mindedly. We're going to have compassion. We're going to listen to our intuition. We're going to trust our intuition. Believe that we are here to not self-sabotage and dismiss and give us lack. We're going to give us the joy in abundance that we deserve.